He was like, I would never do this to you. He was like, man, you can go through my phone. My code is da-da-da-da-da. And I go, oh, it's da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
No.
I put the code in my phone. But I'm thinking he's probably just like drunk, you know?
Right.
Nothing, like, it's not the real code. So finally, he goes to sleep. So it's time to investigate.
I would never do this to you, Saweetie finally speaking out, dropping some bombshells about her relationship with Quavo. It turns out the rumors about Quavo's addiction weren't just talk. Saweetie confirms it. But that's not all. She's also revealing that he cheated on her. Yep, you heard that right. We're about to break it all down and spill the details you won't want to miss. So, we all remember how messy things got when Quavo and Saweetie called it quits. Like, the whole elevator drama was crazy. But Saweetie never really spilled the full tea, until now. She popped up on the Call Her Daddy podcast and let it slip that her ex had a big problem with keeping it in his pants and was out here cheating on her.
I'm like, wow, that easy? Girl, this man has been playing me the whole time.
No.
But I knew it was like a sickness because it was like all types of women.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you go for the iMessages first or the pictures?
I went to the assistant group chat.
Wait.
I went to the assistant messages because, you know, the assistant set up everything for...
Now, Saweetie didn't call out names directly, but people knew who she was talking about right away, talking about Quavo. This kind of makes sense when you think about Sweet tweets from back then. Remember when she said, "I'm single, I've endured too much. Betrayal and hurt. Behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character presents don't band-aid scars. And the love isn't real when the intimacy is given to other women." She even admitted in some other tweets that she emotionally checked out a long time ago and has walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom, excited for a new chapter of elevation. In other words, Saweetie was basically calling Quavo out for sleeping with anything that moved. Now Quavo wasn't exactly mum about everything that went down. He had a few things to say about it himself. He took things to Twitter too and said, "I know you want to make this into a show. So I'll play my part just this one time. I don't normally put my business out there, especially my personal life. I feel the need to address this. So there are no false narratives." And in another tweet headed, "I had love for you and disappointed you did all that. You are not the woman I thought you were. I wish you nothing but the best. Now it might seem a bit difficult to remember everything that went down between these two because it was messy. So let's break it down: Quavo and City et al. Romance, flashy red carpet moments, and of course, the drama. We can't stop talking about it. All began in 2018 when Quavo slid into Swede's DMs after spotting her on Instagram. Things heated up fast. And by September, they were showing up arm in arm at major events like New York Fashion Week. By October, they were cozying up courtside at an Atlanta Hawks game, letting everyone know they got coupled. By 2019, these two were living the dream. They hit the 2019 Grammy red carpet looking all loved up, landed on the cover of GQ, and spilled all the tea about their fairy tale romance. Quavo wasn't shy about spoiling his girl either. Remember that? Custom Birkin bag stuffed with cash. Yeah, we all saw it and felt broke. Then came the heartbreak in March 2021. Saweetie hopped on Twitter and dropped the bomb that you already saw. People didn't really get what the heck happened until later after the split. Saweetie focused on leveling up, saying she'd learned some big lessons. Quavo meanwhile stayed tight-lipped, but rumors swirled about him. Trying to get her back, fans couldn't stop speculating when they were spotted together a few times in 2021 and even hit the Grammys red carpet together in 2022. Were they back? And nope, just trolling us even before the incident. Things went south.
The video starts with a struggle beginning outside of an elevator, with the icy girl swinging on her glacier boy, him dodging the hit, and the two going toe-to-toe over what seems to be an orange Call of Duty case.
The elevator incident between Quavo and Saweetie became a major talking point in their relationship drama, shedding light on the tensions that may have been brewing behind the scenes. The incident took place in March 2021, shortly after the couple's breakup became public knowledge. TMZ released a surveillance video showing a physical altercation between the two inside an elevator, sparking widespread debate and speculation about their relationship. In the footage, Saweetie was seen swinging at Quavo outside the elevator before they both entered. Once inside, they began wrestling over an orange suitcase. Quavo grabbed Saweetie by the arm and pulled her into the elevator, causing her to fall to the floor. Saweetie remained on the floor for most of the video, appearing either injured or upset, while Quo stood near the door, not making any move to help her up. The contents of the suitcase were never revealed, but fans speculated it was something valuable, possibly belonging to Quo, adding further intrigue to what might have triggered the altercation. The video quickly went viral, leading to intense public reactions. Many viewers expressed concern about the dynamic of their relationship, with some calling the incident toxic or even abusive. Others argued it was a heated moment that spiraled out of control. The media dissected the footage, raising questions about whether this was an isolated occurrence or part of a deeper pattern in their relationship. Following the incident, both Saweetie and Quo addressed the situation. Saweetie stated that the altercation had happened a year earlier and that they had reconciled afterward. She also emphasized that they had since moved on and were no longer together. Quo, for his part, denied being physically abusive towards Saweetie, describing the altercation as an unfortunate moment that was blown out of proportion. Despite all the online rumors and debates, neither Saweetie nor Quo pressed charges against each other, and there were no reports of police involvement. This led to speculation that both wanted to avoid escalating the situation. Fans mostly thought of the altercation as a metaphor for their relationship. Publicly glamorous, but privately tumultuous. The suitcase became symbolic of what they might have been holding on to, a relationship that had likely already reached its breaking point. Although the incident did not directly cause their breakup, its release after their split added to the narrative surrounding their relationship's demise. Saweetie later confirmed issues like betrayal and infidelity, which cast the elevator incident in a new light. For many, this altercation remains one of the most talked about moments in their saga, offering a raw glimpse into the struggles of their high-profile romance. Fast forward to now, Saweetie is thriving in her music career, and Quo is making waves as a solo artist. Both have moved on, but their messy love story is one for the books. But it gets messier, though. One of Quo's beefs told us there's more to it than just that. The beef between Chris Brown and Quo is straight-up hip-hop drama, X's, diss, tracks, and enough shade to keep us all talking. At the center of it, K-Tron and Saweetie. This whole mess kicked off back in 2017 when Quo was rumored to be dating K-Tron, Chris Brown's ex. Now, if you know anything about Chris, you know he wasn't about to let that slide. After his rocky on-again, off-again thing with K from 2011 to 2015, Chris reportedly felt betrayed when Quo started seeing her. Things got heated at the BET Awards that year, when their tensions boiled over into a physical altercation, making it clear that this wasn't just a casual disagreement. Fast forward to 2021, and the drama was still brewing. Chris started taking jabs at Quo on social media, but things exploded in April 2024 when Chris dropped a diss track called Weakest Link. He didn't hold back, calling out Quo and hinting that hooking up with his old bees wasn't going to make them equals. Fans couldn't help but notice he seemed to be throwing shade at both K-Tron and Saweetie, implying he might have had a fling with Saweetie while she was still with Quo. Plus, he sounded hella angry with Quo. Man went from healing energy to who wants smoke with me? Quo, of course, wasn't about to let that slide. He clapped back with his own track Over H's and B's, where he didn't just defend himself but went in on Chris's past. From domestic violence allegations to drug use, Quo aired it all out in the open. These two were trading bars, but they were spilling tea just as much as they were rapping. And then there's Saweetie, who somehow got dragged into the middle of all this. She and Quo were one of hip-hop's hottest couples from 2018 to 2021, but after their very public breakup, rumors started flying that Chris might have hooked up with her while she was still with Quo. True or not, it added even more fuel to an already blazing fire, leaving fans analyzing every lyric and every timeline. As for Saweetie, she seems totally unbothered by all the drama. When asked about the situation, she made it clear she's moved on and isn't about to get caught up in their nonsense. Right now, the Chris-Quo beef is still alive and kicking. Both of them are dropping music that keeps the tension simmering, and neither seems ready to let it go. One thing's for sure, this feud is far from over, and we're all here for every wild twist and turn. But what do you think about the fact that Quo's cheating got exposed like that? Let us know about it down below.